Hello again, this is Alex with MasterChartsTrading.com, and this is market recap for Friday, May 3rd, 2019. First of all, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Stocks are trading at record highs, bulls are clearly in control. We'll look at some of the major ETFs, SPY, QQQ, IWM. Technology is leading, XLK. We'll look at solar ETF versus the traditional energy stocks. 10 versus XLE. Junk debt is confirming the move higher. We'll look at treasuries and the yield curve as well. Bond market is doing quite well. We'll look at the municipal bonds. And gold and gold miners versus dollar is still kind of indecisive. I'm not really trading them right this instant. British pound, on the other hand, I actually just opened a position in British pound versus US dollar, and we'll look at euro as well. While the crypto markets seem to be entering into the bull phase, and we'll look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So S&P 500 ETF SPY, you can see a breakout right there, marked by an arrow on, let's see, 4th of February 2019, this year. So to me, this breakout right there meant that we have entered a bull market and we should be buying. We should not be shorting equity, and this is exactly what we did. And we started buying them, buying equity and adding to our positions in various retirement accounts, starting them. So overall, S&P 500, this is a fresh all-time high, a fresh record high, 1st May 2019. So this is a bullish chart, and again, we should be looking for any sizable pullback to open new long positions to buy. Here's QQQ, actually today also another record high on Friday. So the same thing, there's the breakout, actually even earlier, 5th of February right there, and we this is an actual alert to my subscribers at MasterChartsTrading.com. I wanted to mention that you can get these indicators by going to MasterCharts Trading. These indicators are available for TradingView. You can have them on your chart. IWM, the small caps, finally seem to be moving, and I see today on Friday a breakout above previous highs from 25th of February. These up arrows are actually alerts to subscribers of MasterChartsTrading.com. This is already a successful trade, just depending on where you entered. You know, if you entered right at the blue line, that's about 2 average true ranges move. And there's the ATR, average true range indicator. You can put it on your chart by looking for that, average true range. One of my favorite indicators. XLK technology just keeps pushing higher. This is a fresh record highs, all-time highs. So obviously very bullish chart. Obviously you want to be buying this. You don't want to be looking for any kind of tapping patterns or any of that sort of thing. You want to be with stocks. It is much easier to be buying. It is much harder to sell or short equity, short stocks. The stock needs to be literally flipped on its head. This needs to be fresh lows, and if these are fresh lows, then we can look for a pullback away from those lows and then initiate a short position. To look for a all-time high top, good luck. I don't think you can. This is a viable strategy. So I wouldn't even bother looking for the top, and I would instead be looking for a pullback where you can be buying. So latest opportunity for this particular security, XLK, occurred right there, in my opinion, 15th of February, and another excellent opportunity right there on 8th of March. So just nice, really beautiful moves. Here's a solar ETF. These are right there fresh highs for the move, and we opened positions at MasterCharts Trading. We have 3 positions. that were alerts were sent to the subscribers, and you can see that all three of them would have worked because we would have put our stop significantly lower around the yellow line. So for example, this alert would have been around 11% gain. And it's just easy to visualize the price action. I don't really need to think too much. I don't really need to know what this is. Not really worried too much about what is the composition. I'm simply looking at this blue line, and if I see a close above the blue right there, that's when we start opening long positions, buying. Energy, on the other hand, you can see is actually under pressure, and you can see that there was no breakout above the blue. This is still, a bearish security. I mean, I wouldn't short it. I would just really avoid shorting stocks, because there is a tendency of stocks to be going up. But this is interesting because the inability of energy to join the bull market could be a telling sign for oil, and I'm actually a little bit worried about oil right now. Perhaps it will collapse after all, who knows. Junk bonds, I wanted to show that junk bonds are hitting fresh highs. These are fresh highs for the move of the lows. I'll show you where it started. The lows on 24th of December. The breakout, in my opinion, occurred right there on the 30th of January. In fact, this is an actual alert again to my subscribers, and had a beautiful move higher towards the fresh 52-week highs rather. This is confirming the move higher for stocks, and I think this is confirming the overall strength of the stock market. If the junk debt is also gaining in price, then stocks in general, I think, will also benefit. This is just a correlation study. TLT, this is Treasuries, investment grade spectrum of the bond market. A couple of alerts here. I had my position still open actually from 11th of January. Nice move there. We've sold in two portions. I sold quarter and a quarter, so I have about half of my position, and I have moved my stop to above entry. So on this trade, there's just no way I can lose money. And this is again one of those important things that you can simply continue making profit and not really worry about the size of those profits, as long as you are making a profit consistently. And this is a way to guarantee profit, is to take profits and move your stop to above entry, so that in case of a collapse, at least you will have something on the table that's profitable. But here this chart basically is showing that there is a bull market in both stocks and bonds. Bonds are also moving higher, and it's possible for that to happen. Sometimes both bonds and stocks move higher together. So let me show you yield curve again. So the yield curve, this is the yield curve as of today, right there where I'm hovering, the 3rd of May 2019. You can see that the longer term yield is still higher than the shorter term yield. There is no inversion of the yield curve. The inversion of the yield curve would look, let me show you, something like that, whereas the short term yield actually became higher than the longer term yield. This is not what's happening right this instant, and you can see that the short term debt yield is still below the longer term one. A few weeks ago, on March 26th, is that when it was the worst case of the current inversion, and you can see that the short-term yield was actually higher than the longer-term yield, but not the very long-term yield. So overall, you can see that yield curve has been normalizing more or less, and this has to do with bonds taking a breather from this big run. So we are going to continue looking at bonds from the bullish perspective for now. Here's a nice, interesting example for strength of the bond market. You can see municipal bonds, iShares Trust Muni bonds, MUB. Actually, this is an alert right there on the 3rd of January sent to my subscribers. Beautiful move higher towards fresh 52-week highs. So overall, this is the way we trade. We look for a security which is trading below the blue line, and when it starts trading above the blue line, we simply buy it there. And again, you can find out more about this lines on the chart by going to MasterChartsTrading.com. Let's continue to gold and dollar, and here is gold futures. Still kind of indecisive price action. I am staying out of it for now. Gold miners also kind of indecisive price action. I don't think I want to be trading gold miners right this instant. I mean, previous alert was very successful, so you made good money there. But currently I just don't really want to touch it, because there is some strange undercurrents. Its dollar was gaining up to recently, and gold was also kind of in a bull market. So this is not a normal behavior, because gold is priced in dollars. So if dollar gets stronger, gold should get weaker, but it wasn't doing that. So this is the reason why I'm kind of reluctant to trade gold and dollar. But recently, in fact today, British pound seems to have broken out. So here's GBP versus USD. I went ahead and I opened the position here at 1.31459, right there. We'll see where it goes. My first target is around 180 pips. The reason is because average to range is about 90 pips. So in fact, even if you make 90 pips, it's already pretty good, and some people would take profits, and I potentially might do the same thing. But we'll see where this goes. This could be the beginning of really a large move. And I really like the way the indicators have gotten closer together here versus, for example, back in March. You can see how wide apart they are. So this is, to me, a good time for a trend change for the British pound versus US dollar, and it certainly seems that way. Perhaps British pound is going to be gaining in price, and this will pressure dollar. Will other currencies join in pressuring the dollar? We're about to find out. Euro also, you can see the narrowing of the trading range. So here I can show you the trading range between the green and the yellow lines were 828 pips. Now the range is only 490 pips. So what I'm looking for is a breakout above the blue line, just like what I just showed with British pound. See right there. Today on 3rd May 2019, we see a breakout with a close above the blue line. If this occurs, chances are there's a significant chance that we will continue higher from here. So I'm looking for something of the similar nature for euro, and perhaps we will see a move higher. But you can see that there is a lot of work for euro to get up to that level still, because this is actually a 52-week lows. So euro will need to do some significant amount of work before a breakout is valid. But this overall, this is the essence of what I do basically, is I'm looking for a breakout and then I just buy on breakout. As I'm speaking, Bitcoin, Bitcoin seems to be breaking out right there about the blue line. My subscribers will get a notification when or if I will send an alert out. So do sign up at MasterCharts Trading, and also you can get your own indicators and just trade on your own. You don't have to trade on daily chart. You can trade on, I don't know, 7-minute chart. Same thing. Same thing. So anyways, Bitcoin seems to be breaking out. Well, maybe the bear market in Bitcoin is finally over. Yeah, conservative short level. So we did not short Bitcoin here. We just kind of watched it, and now we're seeing a breakout. So that's a possibility. This is going to be a real breakout, and in that case, Bitcoin could continue significantly higher. Finally, here's Ethereum, and I think that vast majority of currencies, cryptos, at least the major ones, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, they kind of move together in lockstep also. So I think it would make sense for Ethereum to also break out, and I'm looking at the breakout level currently of $220. Alright, so now that you know my method of trading, you need to go over to MasterChartsTrading.com, click on alerts and indicators, and sign up for one of the services. If you just want my alerts, what I've been showing basically, then you can sign up for just the alerts. Now notice all of my services come with the free 30-day trial. In fact, there is also free access where you get to watch some of the training videos, well, all of the training videos that are in the library. But the alerts come with a free 30-day trial, and also you get lots of good information about various securities we trade. If you just want to trade on your own, I can just share my these indicators, the green, the blue, the red, and the yellow line on your TradingView chart. All you have to do is just sign up here at $29.95 per month. And of course, if you want both the alerts and the trading indicators, the best deal is to subscribe to that. And the price is very, very reasonable. In fact, the price most likely may go up. So do hurry up before prices go up and sign up at MasterCharts Trading. That's it for this week's recap. Thanks for watching and have another great trading week. Bye-bye.